Any woman in here that says size does not matter, something's wrong with them.
Now when you in love, Mom, it don't matter.
I'm saying
as long as he know how to make it happen.
Do what it do.
And I understand that. If he's little, I'm sorry. If he's little, okay. I had a little man. I'm telling y'all, if you be with me, you ain't gonna be with nobody else. Couldn't even get it. Couldn't stay up long enough. No, it just depends on the man. I'm telling you, it depends. You gotta have something to work with.
I've never been rejected, so I can't even
fathom what that would feel.
I've never. Text has no tone.
Right.
So
unless they want to do some all cap shit, then we on a different story. Who the hell are you talking to?
This for a long time, you might as well go ahead on put me to sleep. Just go ahead on and knock me out. Do me all the way in so I can wait for tomorrow, get ready. Another day.
When I blame the mama because they didn't teach them right the first time.
Yeah.
Wash your ass.
Free.
Welcome everybody. This is Talk of the Day podcast. I'm your host, Day.
And Dasia.
I'm just gonna go around right quick. We're gonna start with you. I'm just gonna let everybody introduce themselves right quick.
Tracy.
Belva.
Shannon.
I'm tired.
Bridget.
Oh, the business plug.
Let's go. Early.
Started off right.
That's Aprille. Cancer. So, how everybody doing today?
Good. Yeah, we good.
I'm
good.
Yep.
Lovely Sunday church.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good to hear. So, first, start with you right quick. I appreciate you for doing this and allowing the space. Tell people right quick what you do and what kind of business you got going on.
Okay, for everyone, I'm Ty Richardson and everything. I'm over here at FlawlezzImagez. This is the hair and body studio. I do hair. I also do non-invasive body contouring. With that, a little bit, I'm the one that can enhance your butt, your hips, make you lose your little waistline, sculpt your body a little bit, and keep it looking good and feeling good.
That's what's up. And Aprille, talking about the t-shirt business.
Yeah, so Aprille Trader Business Plug. I do t-shirts as well as with entrepreneurship. I also help other businesses. I'm a promo. I help other businesses promote their business. Any personal assistant, I kind of do anything that I can to help other people be successful.
Gotcha. Anybody else? Anything that y'all want to hit on? Entrepreneurs? What y'all do?
I'm a hairstylist. I actually have a hair studio in Raleigh, North Carolina. I've been doing hair professionally.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add that since 2008.
Okay.
And it's just my passion.
Gotcha. Ty, what made you want to start this? Like, made you want to enhance beautiful women and...
Okay, I've always been fly tie. Growing up, always, you know what I'm saying, made sure my hair was straight, my clothes and stuff like that and everything. And I always like to be amongst people that look good as well. Not necessarily meaning that you have to have the perfect shape. I just like for people to, no matter what shape, size, color you are, keep yourself together. You know, it's not so much about appearance, it's also about being healthy.
Right.
You know, a lot of us, we come encounter to diabetes, high blood pressure, obese. That's one of the biggest things that all of us go through. But I just want everybody to look good, feel good, and have a good time. You know, so that's what brought me into the FlawlezzImagez.
Gotcha. All right. So I got a question. Just to kind of move to another segment, I want to know, do ugly men treat you better?
Ugly men.
Do y'all feel like ugly men treat y'all better?
What is that?
I'm gonna say no because I feel like even if you consider him ugly, once a woman gets with a man, it makes other women want him.
Right.
And it's like, so they become intrigued to find out what is it about him that's making her date him. So it's not, and so I say that because he's gonna start looking attractive to someone else. Once he start dating a beautiful woman or just a woman, period, people want to start, the other women are gonna want to get to know what's going on. What does he have that's making her want his ugly self? So then he's not gonna become the ugly man. But I feel like it's not so an ugly man will treat you better. I think it's the mentality of the man. It's not the look, because you have very attractive men that will treat you like you're supposed to.
That's ugly inside.
It's just the mentality of the man, whether he's attractive or not.
Okay. What's your thoughts, lady? I got any input?
Well, at first I was gonna say yeah, but she said all that, so.
What's your reason though? Why would you say yeah?
I mean, because most attractive guys, they know they're attractive, so they use that and they try to go after a bunch of girls and all that. So that's what I say.
No, them cute ones try to get them ugly ones because they know they don't want them. I'm sorry to butt in. But I ain't playing, they do that. And then they know the ugly one's gonna stay to the house. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, nope, they go both ways.
What's the like craziest place y'all like shot? Like that y'all tried to highlight? Have y'all tried to hit on a man?
I did a million
Or are y'all
times.
the ones that want them to chase y'all?
No, if I see something I want, that's right. I see something I want, I'm going after it.
I go for it, but
I mean,
with that being said, it's not too many that I stepped out.
Right.
Let me holler at you.
Right. When I do see, before, when I did see someone that what's up? Like, not necessarily saying, but you know, I'll make small talk and it just go from there.
Right.
Yeah.
If they reject you, though, do you feel away?
I've never been, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been rejected. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't even
fathom what that would feel.
Yeah, like it's funny. I've never been, so
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, see, but you got to realize that even if you get rejected, you know, it's their loss. That's the way I look at it.
I'm gonna say
serious.
this. I wish someone would have rejected me, because I feel like I you know what? I actually feel like it was a reject, not per se like in the beginning, but you wasn't sincere in your you wasn't genuine with me. You was, you know what I mean? You was sneaky, conniving. So in a sense, I was rejected as being treated the way I was supposed to have been treated.
Right. That is a point.
That's why I ain't stepping up. You got to come to me.
But even when they come,
I got to know that you trying.
Right.
Not me going for you, because that means.
Well, no, it's not like it's not necessarily like I'm the only one, but I make it known first. If I see an attractive guy, I don't necessarily wait for him to, you know, if I'm gonna say something to you, but once I see you not giving me that same energy, then yeah. But I don't feel like I should have to wait for him to say something to me.
Right.
But you know, you got to let me know you're interested. So you do have to do those things. It's not me just chasing after you. I'm just gonna make the initial hello. You know, hey.
How do y'all want men to like approach y'all? Like, what's a smooth way to do it?
There is no smooth.
Or what's a smooth way that y'all had it happen?
It's not to me. It's just like you come with some
As a
respect.
gentleman.
And talk.
And that's
like
something that we lack a lot when it comes to men. Because I'm kind of like old school. I ain't talking about no soft gentleman, this and that or whatever, but I want a man to be a man.
Exactly.
Don't come at me as a boy, as a this, as a that. Come at me as a man. When they step to me anyhow, they already know what Ty's about. So they already know it ain't too much you gonna do that's gonna make me look at you no different than who you are.
Right.
But you know, now I don't have no preference of you have to be this, you have to be that. I used to be like that. When I was growing up and stuff like that or whatever, like, you know, you had to be a certain shade of brown. You had to be a certain size and stuff like that or whatever. But a lot of that was just me wanting this particular man to be what I wanted him to be. This day of time, I need a man. I don't need no boy. I don't need no thug. I don't need no this and that or whatever. I need a gentleman that's going to be gentle with me because I got older and stuff like that.
Don't say that.
You know,
Nobody got old.
I have got older.
No, you ain't.
You gotten better.
I'm not young.
You gotten wiser.
Before.
Not old.
I have got older. Before, you know what I'm saying, my time was dating, you know, 16, 17, 18 years old, I can't roll with those type of men. So, yeah.
Mm-mm. I don't want one of them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm older now, so I need a man.
Yeah, my thing is now I've noticed guys will text you to death. Like, and I mean, like, I like pick up the phone, like, because I need to talk to you because first of all, text has no tone.
Right.
So you need
Unless
to
they
pick
want to
up the
do
phone
some
and
all
it's like,
cap
if
shit.
you
Then we on a different story. Who the hell are you talking to? Then that's when mom gonna call. Say what now?
Exactly.
Let me hear your
But it's
tone.
like, I gotta talk to you. In order to get to know a person, I feel like you have to engage in a conversation with that person. And just us texting, what you doing? Nothing. What you up to today? Nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like we're not building no type of rapport with each other outside of text. So that was my main thing. And it's like, oh my gosh, here's another thing. They would text you, or no, let's put it like this. They don't have my number, so they'll inbox me. And it's like, I can't do this inbox stuff, dude. You like,
But
you
how
don't
they
send
supposed
me.
to get your number though?
Hold up.
Okay.
They never asked.
Right.
That's the thing. They want to sit here and inbox.
Right.
And I actually had to send a dude this message like, first of all, ask me how's my day.
Right.
Don't ask me, so what you got going on tonight. Just act like you care. You know,
Right.
act like you care. But then I just had to tell him, listen, I'm a grown woman.
Right.
And you keep like inboxing me, I can't do it. Like if you come to me, I said, you haven't asked me for my telephone number, and now I'm not giving it to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, so you want to keep continuously. I told him you want to continuously doing this this inbox stuff. I don't want to play this game.
And plus, it's no romance in texting at all. No,
Yeah.
I don't care how you put it.
Right.
I want to get with you. I want something. Okay, why can't you say that? Why you gotta text me when I go get something? No, no, there's no romance in texting. None. It's really not.
So Ty, you mentioned something. Hope I don't go too crazy. Talk about size. So ladies, do size matter?
Yes.
When it comes
What
to a
size?
Hell yeah.
What we going at? Body size.
what kind of
Oh.
Size matter.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
For a man, like
Yeah.
for a woman, does a man
Ooh,
size?
size
Oh yeah.
matter.
Yeah, it matters. Any woman in here saying
Well,
don't something wrong
see
with you.
Say that again. What you say?
Any woman in here that says size does not matter, something's wrong with them.
Now when you in love, Mom, it don't matter.
I'm saying
But
nothing.
yeah,
But
right. But I'm saying, long as you get, long as you
Okay.
get,
So let's see y'all thoughts.
long as he know how to make it
do what
it do.
and I understand that. But if he's little, I'm sorry. If he's little, it's gonna take a whole hell of a lot to make you. You don't think so? Okay, I had a little man. I'm telling y'all, he talking shit.
I was ready for it.
If you be with me, you ain't gonna be with nobody else. Couldn't even get it. Couldn't stay up long enough. No, it just depends on the man. I'm telling you, it depends. You gotta have something to work with. You ain't working with me with nothing this big. I can't do it.
I'm gonna say this.
It's too much work for
I
me.
have had both. And the size does matter. It depends on the situation. Because I had some men that was big in size and didn't know what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But I have also had some that was not as big and hit the spot, you know. But even with that, I guess it also, you know, it's more to it than just the size. You have to really have me feeling you to like what's going on anyhow. So, I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, as long as you pleasing me and it's, you know, you just got to come with it.
Yeah.
Bridget,
You always coming back over here.
No, we're gonna get something good for you.
Baby, listen.
Come on, Bridget. Come on, with it, girl. You know it's coming out.
I know. But yeah, like Ty said, you gotta know how to use it.
Just gotta know what you're doing.
You gotta
Because
know what you're doing.
even if you can't use that, there's other parts that work.
Yeah.
So if one don't, the other one. But if not, have a good day. And I'm gonna move on.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
All I'm saying. Because that other extra
that's-
don't always be enough. You gotta have that bam. And if he ain't got it,
I get it, but if he can't do that, bam, just let me get me, and then you have a good day, cause you can't get the bam, so you ain't gonna get
that's
nothing.
what I'm talking about.
Gonna go on home to the house. Bye.
You take care of me in this session. You take care of me.
I
but
think
you
it's
come back.
you got to know how to use it. It don't matter the size. I don't think.
How do you?
April.
The best. Come on.
I'm with y'all, with sis and sis, when it comes to that. But like I said though, when you in a situation, like when you in love with somebody, yeah, we'll put up, cause I done been there when you, it ain't even
You
all of that.
accept.
But when you tied in with that person, that it don't matter. It don't matter. So I'm like, both situations, like.
For some, it don't matter, but that's when that side come in.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
They can,
Ooh.
but they can't. But they treat you right. But you get what you want over here.
I do.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
You say side, you talking about like side?
A side piece, they can get what you want,
Yeah.
but he can't. But he got your heart.
Preach.
But if you want to keep it clean, then you just gonna get your passion to and let that be the side, because it'll help out the situation too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I would say
that's a good segue. So
Yeah.
do y'all like,
Have
not for the
toys.
marriage, but do y'all like have side niggas? Like somebody in the back of
No.
just in
I
case?
don't.
No, I'm trying to help my sister
I don't.
No.
Not for the married ones.
Say that again.
No, I was saying that, or even like in y'all past before, have y'all had like a side guy? Like,
Definitely.
bam.
Definitely.
I mean, before the marriage,
I
yeah.
did in my past.
Okay.
Yes.
But when I married, he had to have it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So yeah.
He had to have all of what?
The whole package. I can't be going outside of the marriage. No.
Or, you know what I'm saying, dealing with different people at a time. You know, but for the most part, I mean, I don't know who really have it. You know?
I can't say that I have.
No.
When I'm with somebody, I'm with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I ain't never been one to step out.
But if you were single.
Well, single, yeah.
Yeah.
Had a few candidates.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And being single, then, you know, sure, I'm single.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if I'm in a relationship with you, then, you know, that's a different story. Yeah.
So do y'all believe in the 80-20 rule?
The what?
80-20 rule?
I don't believe in.
Do y'all know what that is?
What is the
80%.
So they say
you give 20.
they say that like whoever you end up with, they can only probably usually give you 80% of what you need, and 20% you're probably always gonna be missing.
I don't know. I never
I mean,
So you're going to give me 80% and the 20% is missing.
Yeah,
So that's when you
because
go look.
nobody's perfect, so nobody's gonna be a perfect person. Like
that's right.
Right.
And some days they might
Okay,
can
well,
only give you, you know,
less than 80.
less than 80. And that's just when you gotta decide, like, I feel like when you're with someone, like the person that you're going to be with, you're gonna it's a lot of give and take to make it work. So yeah, there are gonna be days when he can probably, or he or she will only probably be able to give you 25, and you just gotta give him a little extra or her a little extra love on that day, because it's gonna be those up and down days.
yeah,
And
That's why you
any
need to be
Got that right.
before you try to go be with somebody.
Yeah, you gotta be close to
Exactly.
yourself.
Right.
Before,
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Right,
right.
because like she said, and that do make sense though, because nobody can give somebody else 100%. No,
No,
that's not.
that's just-
And I don't think that. I think that in relationships, people think that, but no, I don't. No, I got to give me 100%, and look to God to give me my 100%. And whatever you do give me,
It's extra.
that's a blessing, and I'm thankful for it, because, like she said, I'm not going to be giving. I know for me, the way my mind is set up, like, And then I battle with that, even with my relationship now. I'm learning, like you saying, I was ready. The first thing I didn't like about the boy, ready to cut him off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Real bad.
Yes.
Real bad. But everybody kept saying, Aprille, if it's just one thing, like, first of all, ain't nobody gonna be perfect.
Right.
Somebody gonna always have something. And I got my ticks too. So I had to say, and I had to learn that, and I'm still learning, like, you do have to, if you want to be with somebody, that's even friendships and relationships. We don't like everything about everybody we deal with.
Right.
So you're going to have to pick and choose those battles. Like, and my friend, he told me that, like, pick and choose your battles. Some battles, I fuss a lot because I've been by myself for so long. I know what I like and what I don't like. I know what I'm dealing with and what I'm not going to deal with. And especially, I told him that from the beginning. It's just some stuff that I'm not going to deal with because I don't have to. I'll be by myself, okay? But I had to learn, like, he's not no bad dude. So that one tick, Aprille, you can deal with it and y'all can work through it. And we have it. So don't think I really heard that, but that's real. And people know everybody should feel like that. Because he ain't supposed to give you 100%. She not supposed to give you 100%.
Everybody have bad days.
Right.
Period.
Right. We human. Like,
And I can relate to what you're saying too, just in my relationship or my marriage. In the beginning, like, we're a blended family. So it was like children coming, I'm taking care of full time, as well as I'm gonna say their mom.
Right.
But it was like it just seemed like it was so much, so often, to the point where I was just like, I can't do this, But at the same time, I had to realize none of the drama that was coming my way was coming from my husband. It's coming from the outside. Knowing he's a good dude, what I look like just rolling out when times get hard, you know what I'm saying? So if we on the same page and we gonna get through this together, that's just what it is. And it's been great.
All right.
Yeah.
And talking, you gotta talk about it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta talk
Right.
because if her and her husband didn't talk about it,
How they comprehend.
Yeah.
I communicate with you all day.
Right.
You're not comprehending what I'm saying.
Right.
It's just I'm talking to a brick wall. I'm communicating with you, but it's not
Exactly.
comprehension. So
That's
comprehension
right.
and communication go hand in hand.
right?
I got you. Speaking of like marriage, is marriage like a priority in today's age?
I don't
like
think
no.
so much so.
I feel like
I don't think
It's
so.
not, but it's definitely my goal. And the guy I'm dating now, I told him off bat, like, I'm not dating just to be dating you.
Right.
Like, I'm dating with a purpose.
Right.
And if we're not on this same, if marriage is not the goal for us, then let me know.
Right.
Because listen, I don't have another minute, another hour, or anything to waste. Because a wasted time, I can never get that back. So
Right.
wasted time is wasted life.
Right.
So I'm not dating, like I told him, I'm not dating just to be dating you because you look good to me. And I feel like you're attractive, you're sexy and all. Okay, yeah, that's all good, but what is the goal that you have for us? Because we've got to be on the same page. And I'm not even saying that we don't even have a title. And I told him, I'm not, the only title I'm concerned about is Beyonce, then wife. Girlfriend, you ain't ever got to call me your girlfriend. But you know where we stand. And you move accordingly as if we're moving towards marriage. Because if we're not,
Let
then
me know.
Please leave Miss Shannon alone. Please, let me say that. Let me say that. Please leave my girl alone. Please.
Ain't no sense in bringing her down because you don't want to do
Please.
that.
It's definitely a goal for me. And I see, like, even some of my friends, like, listen, I just want to do what I want to do. And marriage is just a piece of paper. Until
you get married.
you that special friend in the obituary and you can't get any of his benefits.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then not only that, it's sacred. God honors marriage. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I want to honor him by doing the right thing. Am I doing the right thing now? Am I having premarital sex? Yes, I am.
Get it out.
We gonna
that way.
We gonna pray about it though. That's between you and the Lord.
We all done that
Yeah.
until.
Yeah, and then I don't think that's gonna de-honor your marriage.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I know we're still working toward it. Regardless, like even with our friendship, we have God all up in it. Because I told him from the beginning, will you pray with me? And by him, like he agreed and he does that. And that was, I made that very important to him off the rip. Off the rip. Like you set your, like in the beginning, you set
your standards.
That's right.
Listen, either you can fall in line
Or you
get out.
In relationships, how important is foreplay?
Very.
Very long. Yes.
But it's gotta be you ain't gonna just lay there and stick. No, you gotta.
I'll say this: foreplay starts before we even get in the bedroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You gotta work up to that.
Every time we lay down, we don't have to have the foreplay. You know what I'm saying? But
I
sometimes you do need that.
You
get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Don't just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Hit me and then,
no.
Now sometimes, depending on the mood, you want to just.
Quick ass out.
Quickies are good, man.
But like, I think that's coming to what Miss just said. It started like you in the intimacy. Y'all always constantly showing each other affection, and it'll be easier. Like you said, no, it don't gotta be every single time, but yes, boo. Like Mom said, don't just be thinking you just don't come up in here and just put it in.
Get out.
Wind her up, please.
I think it depends on who you're having sex with.
That's
because
right.
if it's someone that you like really with and into you want to touch them. You want to like, you know what I mean? Because you make that connection, like
to do
you know.
that.
So it's like it depends.
If you have that person that you already turned on, no matter what, you know what I'm saying.
You're gonna want to
you want to be touched, you want to kiss, I want to hug. I just want to smell you a little bit, you know.
Yes.
So
Behind them and hug them. You just walk up and hug up behind them and hug them. I love you. And then you walk away.
Yeah.
You know,
What's
that's just showing
everybody's
it.
love language? Like words of affirmation, physical touch.
Mine's is physical touch. He can talk, but if I'm standing at, I don't cook too much. He do all the cooking, but if I'm standing at the washing the dishes and he come up behind me and just hug me. The other day I was standing looking out my front door, and he walked up behind me and did like this on my side. He said, "Oh, you look coming down right up in here." He noticed. Okay, that made me feel good. I mean, just that. He didn't kiss me or nothing. He just hugged me and rubbed me on my sides and told me that I was coming down. You got a little thing shape coming right here. And I was like, thank you. And he walked away, and I mean, that made me feel good.
One of mine
Got
is
you.
quality time.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's one of mine.
Definitely. No, I was gonna say mine is definitely quality time, words of affirmation, because from a previous relationship, it's just like I used to have to. I always say, like, dude, the only time you say something to me
is when you want something.
No, not that.
Okay.
Or like I can get all dressed up for him, all dressed up. I'm thinking I'm looking flawless, but the only time you say something, right? The only time you say something is when you see something you don't like about. Well, why you got on those shoes with that? You know what I mean? It's like I did all of this, and that's the first thing you want to say to this. So it's like words like that definitely helps build when your man, not it can be anybody else out on the street, but it's gotta be your man. And then the quality time, like I said, and then touch.
So with me, I'm a little different because like quality time is when I want it. I'm not so much of an affectionate person, I must say, but when I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. You get what I'm saying? I don't like the clingiest. I don't like where, we have to, I don't know, I don't want to make it seem like I'm weird or whatever, but I'm just saying, that's just how I am, like, it might not be every day, but we got to be mushy, this and that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or every set we have to be on together. I like to be able to go with the girls.
That's right.
Go with the guys.
That's
we
right.
get back. With me, too much of that, it's like, yo, chill. I don't like to feel suffocated.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't like to feel suffocated within a relationship or anything like that. I like to be I'm going to be respectful, but I like to be able to
Move how you want to move.
how I want to move and know that I'm coming back and we all right.
That's right.
You ain't got to worry about me when I'm out there, you know.
We
But
here on
for the
that.
most part, and when it comes to the affection part, like if I'm into you, then it's all that. But I ain't never been I don't play too much of that, like rubbing on me and hey, and you know what I'm saying. But you know, the thing that it can be, but like she was saying also, sometimes you can give a person your all, like yo, I'm about to go meet this person, we going out, we going on a set, this that. Well, why you do your hair like that? You should have what? You ain't even notice my hair? That's what you worried about? Why you got my eyelashes on?
I don't want them on shit.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you got that too within a person, that makes you not even wanna, you know what I'm saying, do it anymore. Why I'm doing all this here? So the next occasion I'm coming just as you ain't put a dress on, you should put some heels on. Why?
Right.
When I put them on last time, you didn't even notice.
Exactly. Especially if you ain't that type of person to wear that type of stuff.
Right.
And you met me like
That's
this.
why I try to tell people, don't try to change me.
Change me.
Because the lashes ain't going nowhere, my nails ain't gonna do nothing but get longer, they don't get short. If I want to wear a heel to the grocery store, I'm gonna wear it.
That's right.
That's it.
Where you going in them heels?
That's what you met.
That's how you met me. And then so it's like once I got out of the heel, like, okay, I started buying more sneakers. You got something to say. It's just like, dude, I can't please you.
On that time.
It's like,
Time to go
time
next.
to go.
If I don't.
Always. That's my motto. You don't like what you see or like how I am, step next.
Because they won't know one night thing. This me all the time.
All the time. Like, I'm extra all the time.
The time, right.
All the time.
What's your
I'm a words of affirmation girl. So talking to me like the person that I'm with now, we sit down and we have talks, and sometimes when we finish, I just bust out crying. And I just be like, it's because it's like that it means a lot to me. Like, and I like to speak life into people. So when people, do that back to me, that's my thing. So that's definitely one of my top love languages.
Yeah. Mine is physical touch, I think. I don't feel connected to you. If you like get mad at me and go far away from me, then I'm like, okay, now it's horrible. Now we about to break up or something like that. I be putting it all in my head.
No speaking zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm crazy. I'm going to not speak to you before you come to me.
That's me. I say I don't want to be weird about it, but I have that way about me, like.
I like to touch and everything, if I be walking there, he come by and hit a little bit, and I'm coming for you. But if I really want some attention, I will make him mad, so I'll be quiet. Do that make sense? So I could be in my quiet zone, and then he got to come to me. So then it's all better then.
So, to move on to the next topic, what is the good amount of time for sex? Like the average amount of time?
Damn, that's hard.
The average amount of
time.
Yeah, like I like long sessions, like an hour, 30 minutes. What do y'all think?
I don't know how to explain that, because that can happen in different ways, because it depends
on where you at and what you doing.
That you're in.
And I feel like, do we include foreplay in that? I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, you have to include. Well, for me, you better include.
I'm talking about as far as like
that time. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
depends on the situation and the occasion.
Because you know what, we can sit here, we can say, well, shit, I don't care. Shit. However long it's gonna take me to, get there. But what if you don't get it before he gets it? You already know he ain't about to come back just like that. So,
you got something that will come back.
Some of them can, but majority of them, they. Need a little,
they get it. They don't.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends. It depends. But I mean, if we're gonna go a long time, you might as well go ahead and put me to sleep. Just go ahead on and take me out, do me all the way in, so I can go wake up tomorrow, get ready for another day. Yes.
Exactly.
Do y'all are y'all lights on or lights off? Or dim?
Whatever the lights is on, I'm not getting up. If we into it, them lights will be on for the night. Until somebody decide to get up and go turn them off. Ain't no clap on, clap off at my house. It's a switch.
There you go.
Oh, that is right.
You like
So it is what it is.
it doesn't matter to me. It really don't matter to me as long as I'm getting what I want.
No. TV light. Got the kids already. Turn that volume up. Yeah.
They give you something
I ain't about it.
turn off when you finish.
Hey, give me a glass of water.
That's if you feel like getting up, go turn
I'm
on.
tired.
Right.
And a bag of them chips. They don't want me out. I'm going to sleep. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's
You drink when you come back.
right. We fussing the next month. That silly fan little
Yeah, how did he? Yeah.
Oh.
Do y'all think that you should live with someone before you marry them?
I do.
I did for 11 years.
I did. I used to, but I still think it's because this day and age, if you don't spend time with the person and you get married to the person and it's not like it was because you never lived with the person.
Exactly.
The same way with sex. If you don't have sex with a person before you get married and you get married and he this big, what?
Right.
I'm just saying.
You stuck. Well, you ain't stuck, but
That's
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
saying.
A whole lot of other things.
No, a lot of people don't wait till marriage now. Think about it. No, 90% of the world do not wait for marriage.
Right.
They go
Right.
in and do what they got to do to see if that
They
person
want to
is
make
going to
sure
be
that person is
compatible.
for them.
Right.
Yes. And
My
living
reason
together.
for not being married, you know.
And
I ain't
living
just
together
jump-
is
I'm
one
not
of the
jumping
number
in
one
with
things.
Nobody. I don't care what the situation is, you know. But at the same time, when that time comes, then of course I'm gonna have to come as one first. I don't see myself living here, you living there, and we're still, it's like we dating still, you know what I'm saying? So when we get married, then we're gonna move in the house together, and I don't know what side of the sink you want your toothbrush, you know what I'm saying, or what side of the bed you really sleep on, and, you know, so I can get that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
would never marry nobody.
I couldn't. I got to live together first.
Yeah, I gotta make sure, yeah.
Because I know how I am. And like, you got to mold some men. I'm not talking about you. But you got to mold some men that's been out there on their own for a long time. They get up, don't make it to bed. Don't get out my bed, you make it up. And put everything up there, the pillows and all. You know what I'm saying? You have a cup, or put it in the sink. Don't leave it on my table. So it's just the point of working together before you get married. Because once you get married and he coming there and he doing all opposite of what you like, y'all ain't doing it but making it worse.
Arguments on the way.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can be too late. I mean, you can always
Right.
do them, but it can be too late. And you really learn a lot. You be like, wish you did start off. You know what I'm saying? Living together first.
And that's even with not even marriage, just
Right.
in general.
Exactly.
Because I remember I had this roommate. This roommate, and I mean, we was ace coon booms before we became roommates. And I'm like, oh, you don't never know a person until you
Live with them.
Right.
And I'm like,
And a lot of that.
She was not like this before, but and she probably said the same thing about me. She probably like, you know, I know Ty from spending the night at her house. 'Cause my house always been the hangout spot, you know, the jump off and everything. So she wasn't thinking that I was gonna probably be in there like, listen, like she said, why is this cup still here? Why is I come back home and why is what you was waiting for me to come back home and put some toilet tissue in the bathroom?
Right.
Little things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's right here in the cabinet. Why you know, so.
Because they expect you to do it.
Yeah,
You to do
just expect
everything.
it, so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we gotta live together before we
You
make
get
that.
nervous with that one because I've been through that before. Because like me personally as a guy, I'm kind of like OCD. Like, I'm really OCD.
See, I could be
and I'm
married
like,
to
I'm
you.
kind of like a female, honestly.
Mm.
And I had a friend before, and it's like, man, you learn a lot.
Right.
It's like, they like you say, wait for you to come.
Right,
home,
wait for you to
do
come.
this,
Yeah.
Because they know you gonna do it.
So yeah, I've been there before.
Right. But you know what? I like a man like that. I like a man like yourself who's clean.
Yeah.
Don't have to be,
Exactly.
not dependent on the woman to do certain
Right.
things.
For him.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like no messy man.
And that's when I blame the mama because they didn't teach them right the first time.
Yeah.
Wash your ass.
Preach,
I don't like no messy man.
Get up.
Yes.
And, sometimes this day of time, like, even when it comes to their selves, I like for my man nails to be clean, toes to be, together.
Especially if you're
All
going to
of
use it
that.
Right.
on me.
You got some men be like, oh, that's some feminine stuff. What's feminine about you?
No,
You got
baby.
hands
Right.
together.
Right.
You myself together.
Right.
You got it.
Together.
Yes.
Because I do look at that. I look at a
Yeah, I
guy's
look at all
nails.
that.
I like. I
Especially if you're
like,
going
and
to be
then
touching me. You
don't be
got-
biting your nails and you leave like. You got all that nut, like, oh. Nut, like,
Yes. Ew. I hate nubs.
Oh my God.
Let me get my file.
So, ladies,
You right though, girl.
we're
You
gonna get
right.
ready to close it out soon, but kind of like we're gonna get ready to close it out.
Already.
Keep going. I still got some more questions.
Oh.
Sex toys.
Oh, hell.
Euphoria. I'm trying to go there today.
Sex toys.
Right spot.
Are sex toys included?
Yeah.
That's not my.
No.
I've never.
It's good.
It's
I've never
my
used
preference when he go away for a while and I get horny. I use my sex toys. Yes, I did. When he go away, girl, shit.
I've never used one.
No,
I've
you need to
never
get you a
used one.
rose.
You know what I'm
I got
saying?
Rose.
I got
I'm
one
trying to
for. I got
tell
one.
you.
I got one right
But
here.
I told my dude.
Yeah, don't tell
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I told my dude. I was like, I called my husband. I told him that I'm willing to like.
Try the toys.
You never tried them?
I've never
no
tried.
toys.
They are so fun.
But I'm willing to.
She might not need the rose for the first toy. She don't need the rose for the first toy.
Especially in a relationship.
Yeah, I would experience it with him.
The hell must be like, if I can't do it, then nobody gonna do it. Nothing.
And with that being
No.
said, okay, because I sell them. When you call it sex toys.
Well, baby, I support you on everything, but I ain't buying it.
Damn, but with that, like, you'll be surprised who actually buy them. It's not always the ones that y'all, some people are like, well, she a freak because she this and that or whatever. Call me what you want to call me. You get what I'm saying? But I don't have no boring sex life. That's just me,
Exactly.
But with that being said, they became more popular and more of a demand with COVID, which means for the ones that don't
you're right.
have a husband, this and that,
I'm
sex
about to
life
say,
banging.
that would have been.
all of
Well,
that.
no.
But when you have a person
Going
who
nowhere.
needs to be just sometimes like just being straight up. Sometimes you just need to just bust it. You get what I'm saying? Get rid of the headache. You know what I'm saying? There be so much pressure going on. And sometimes people, they turn to drugs, they turn to this, alcohol, this and that or whatever. Some people turn to sex or whatever, and they feel relief. It could be a stress reliever. With that being said, when COVID came around, my relationship it was distance. You get what I'm saying? So it made a big difference between, what I had going on. So I'm like, dang, I can't even get, I'm sexually, backed up, this and that or whatever. But that's what happened. That toy, it ain't lasting now. Y'all can sit here and be like, oh, well, a man got to sex me down 30 minutes to an hour. When you put that rose on you, you might make 3 minutes, to be honest with you. You might, am I lying?
Not even a minute.
This is not even a meeting.
That's right.
You cannot expect to get the same feeling that you're going to get
With
that
a
your man
gonna
going to give you. It's not one of those type things, but it's safer. You ain't got to worry about whatever you got. You ain't got to worry about catching nothing that you ain't already had. You understand what I'm saying? That's one thing. The way the world is this day of time, I don't knock nobody for what their sexuality is, but you have a lot of undercover gay things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I would respect somebody that say, listen, check this out. I'm gay. I mess with women and men, and I'm going to tell them right off the break, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be with a gay man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But you have a lot of us women that are being surprised with that.
Yeah,
more the women, they don't care. They don't care about being gay, like, that they like women and all that crazy stuff and everything. But when it comes to men, a lot of men is not open like women are with certain things.
Yeah.
So put that rose on you. You don't have to worry about who he messing with, whether it's a man, woman, animal, or whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? You're safer with it. Go ahead on, zap yourself up, get right.
You should let, I don't know if he'll feel too manly or not, but you should let him use it on you.
No, I told him, but that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
oh, okay.
Like,
And you would
She's
enjoy it. I mean,
talking about
because I
trying to get into
have
some of
also
the
had,
toys,
you know, used on me as well. And they enjoyed it more than what I did.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy seeing you.
Well, I love the reaction.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the men like to see, how you react
Yeah.
to what he's doing with
Yeah.
the toys or whatever. which
Now,
is
not
fine.
only that, but I also have the male passion towards it.
All right, Bridget.
Now, the male passion towards as well.
All right.
Guap 3000. You have some women that's not into oral sex. You got some women that's not into it, you know. And it has always been a problem when it comes, like men that like it. I have known a lot of them where they woman don't want to give it to them and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you know, you ain't giving me no, I don't want to be bothered with you. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of men that say that about certain women. Same thing with men. All men don't like the oral thing or whatever. But I had a lady, she came and got it for her man. She was like, I need something because I can't. I mean, he want me to do X amount of time. He's not getting off with me doing it. What do you have for him? I was like, girl, I got you. I went back there. Got it, showed her how to use it, this and that or whatever, and oh my God, she's like, but it made her come back for the rose.
Oh, wow.
She was like, yo, I took that thing and I did it just like how you told me. And he told me to come back and get the rose. So now they happy.
Exactly.
Sex life is on 100 right now. Yeah, so it depends on the person. It's not everybody's
plus
preference.
it's something
but,
different too. Toys are something different added to a relationship.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It can spice up the relationship, especially if you've been married 50 years like me. Anything can spice up a relationship. Really, it can.
And that's the biggest thing in the relationship. We can sit here and say it's not about the sex. If you're sexually active with that person, it's about the sex. You get what I'm saying? So let's not make sense. You could be with a person, like she said, 50 years. If that sex drive, you have a high sex drive, he has a low sex drive, then, you know, you don't want to step out of that relationship and go mess with somebody else or, you know what I'm saying, bring somebody else into that.
Right.
So if this can enhance it, then why not?
Make
You know
it
what I'm
better
saying?
between the two.
Why not?
of
And
you.
it don't
That's
necessarily
right.
mean that you have to use it in that certain area. Like with the rose, I ain't know the podcast was gonna go here, but let me just go ahead on and let y'all know about it. You can use it in different areas. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing intercourse, you can put it on your nipples, you can put it on your vagina, your butt area, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just necessarily meaning that it has to just give you that feeling that you expect it for a man to give you. And not most men can do it all at the same time.
Anyway, right.
They can't do it all at the same time.
Right.
So
Well, I'm sorry.
try.
No, ma'am.
You what? You don't like toys?
I'm not adding that in. I want my man to feel not less than what he already is if he can't make me get what I need to get and adding a toy
How
into
long you
it.
been married?
That ain't
How long
good.
you been married?
But we've been together for 11 years.
Okay,
So it's been good. But I'm just saying, some men feel some type of way when you add something else into it. Like they can't get you where you need to get, but a toy
you talk
can.
to him about it.
I
How
get
do you
that.
feel about bringing some toys into the relationship?
It ain't natural. I don't want it. Fuck that
Okay.
shit.
We on the same page. Y'all say y'all need some pulse.
I'm gonna tell you I play with the toys, but ain't nothing like the real deal.
No,
I got to keep
Right.
The toy got to go. Bye. What's up? You know
That's
what
why I
I'm
never
saying?
wanted it, but I know
But
he's a
I
highly
also-
sexual type man.
Like I said,
Yeah.
men,
It depends on the man then, but
what you
no.
You know, like even if you dress it up and stuff like that, you might have just an episode with your people. It's like, you know what, we're gonna get into this, and this is what we're gonna do. And ain't no telling what might come out of it. But if I had to pick and choose which one I want the real deal.
Right.
I want the real deal. I don't want to last 3 minutes.
You talking about
I don't want to be stretched out on the bed 3 minutes.
Right.
Nah.
These two.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. To each his own.
So you feel like you've been married as long as you. So
Yeah.
now my question is though,
Since 96.
how do you keep?
But I've been with my husband 11 years prior to that.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So my
So
question
we got
to
we
you,
got together since
How do you
88.
keep it new? Like other than just sex, like which things to keep the
Well,
relationship?
actually, it slows down a lot. It really does. It slows down a lot. But me, myself, I just touch, and sometimes he'll be doing something. I say, "Come here, let me give you some love," and I hug him. I'm like, "Can I say this? Suck his dick?" Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And don't even have to deal with sex. He's just walking around and doing nothing or whatever, and I'll just come give me some love, and he'll come over and walk to me, and I'll do what I gotta do. Go on by my business. I mean, it's just.
I'm going about my business.
Do things. And I've been
good.
What do you do to keep your marriage alive? Like, not even including like.
It's not a whole lot.
It's not.
Not for me
Okay.
to have to do, because
So y'all still date each other?
yeah, like
Go out on dates
Sundays is my days
Okay.
to spend with him, because during the week I'm always going to work or doing
Yeah.
something or whatever. But we go on dates. Last week we went to the beach
Okay.
and walked on the beach. Just him and I just walked on the beach.
You know, because some people
and talked and came back. We stopped and got something to eat, came back, and just
I
little
listen
things
to,
like that.
When my pastor is talking to, although I'm not married, I do listen to the nuggets he gives to the marriage folks, because I know that is my goal.
Right.
So I'm always listening to the advice he gives to the married couples, and it's like I hear him say, like, you don't date anymore. Y'all just stop dating. Like you don't do anything with each other. So it's like it goes. You gotta
It
keep
can't
it
go
alive.
down. Yes.
Like, and it's not just about sex. It's just like you gotta keep that
Let's go.
spark, that
Let's
fire.
go somewhere.
Right.
Burn.
Oh.
Right.
So that's
Right. And that you just do little things to keep it going. I mean, we've been together forever, and we're content. I don't know how to say anything other than content, because we've been together so long. We know each other, and we know what we like, and we
And
know
that
what we
works for
don't,
y'all.
and it
Right.
works for
That
us.
for you.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it's not always we have sex. Every time we touch, we don't have
Yeah.
sex. I just touch him, and he come up and hug me, or just from behind, just hug me. That's good. I mean, yeah. And most of the times I'm upstairs in the bitch then looking at TV. He downstairs looking at what he look at.
All right.
know.
So I got a question for all y'all. Do y'all know like when to give y'all men their space?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mine with his
Sunday
y'all
football.
know he doing everything. He stay busy.
And mine
But
can't
I
keep
do
still.
know, just over time, as far as being in a relationship and learning what makes us tick, like when he comes in at night, his first thing is he has to decompress. You know what I'm saying? And going back there in your man cave, do what you do, But at the same time, we still know if it's something that needs to be communicated or something like that, it's no problem with that happening. But I do give him his space to, get his mind right to be able to transition from everything that has gone on. Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes you can tell in their moves, their actions, and
Right.
if they don't do what they normally do,
Right.
you know something wrong.
So I'm like,
What's wrong here?
What's going on?
And if it's that nothing,
Nothing, baby.
Right.
Nah, it's something going on, So
right.
I tell them lots of times, I know you better than you know yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it
But
seems
you
like
know,
when you with somebody
actually
so
we did.
long and you know them just like you know your kids, like it's the same rotation.
Yeah, he
like,
can call.
I know.
And
You can hear it in the voice.
what's up, baby?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? You ain't sounding right.
Yeah.
Man, baby, this, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You just know each other. Like,
And that comes from paying attention. to
Yeah.
the
Paying
person.
attention.
Yeah.
Like you really paying attention, because I haven't. The guy that I'm dating now, like we only been dating for I'm gonna say 7 months, but I know, like I'm constantly asking him, "How's your mental today?" Like I'm constantly asking him because I know he has a lot going on. So within this time, he has been more open with actually telling me what's really going on. Like, you know what I mean? So because I'm big on communicating. Like I'm big on talking. And I told him that up front. I'm a talker. I'm a communicator. So if this is gonna work, you're gonna have to learn how to communicate with me. I don't know what you used to before, but we don't do I'm not gonna argue with you. We're gonna communicate. And so I pay attention to him. Like I study him. And I can tell when something is not when he has a lot on his mind. I can tell. And I'll ask him if he wants to talk about it. If you don't, that's fine. We don't have to talk about it. I'm here if you want to talk about it, but because I pay attention to him and I'm still learning him.
Yeah.
I live he lives here. I live in Raleigh. So we talk a lot for hours, but I know it's so much, I have to be around him a whole lot more to learn his, like you said, you know, when Donnell come home, that's the first thing he has to do, you know, decompress. I haven't learned that because we don't live together. So that part I feel like I'll learn, but I do pay close attention to him.
Any other input? Anybody else on that? Do y'all believe in love at first sight?
I don't.
Hell no, that's lust.
I had some people to feel that way about me. Love at first sight. Oh my God, I fell in love with you from the first time I seen you.
Lies. The lies. You don't even know me. You don't even know what you're finna walk into.
Right.
You don't know me.
I'm saying that could be just trying to get with you.
No,
That's
mine's no. That's the difference. Mine was love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? Like the way it just it happens. I'm telling you.
I kind of feel
it happens. It really does.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like might not be like you just meet a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh my God, I'm so in love with you at this point. But that first sight of getting to know you, you know what I'm saying? And you carry on with what transpired that time. And yes, love at first sight. Sure. I mean, I'm sitting here talking about they like that with me. I had one like that too. He would love at first sight with me, and I would love at first sight with him too. He'll love me.
I can't do the first.
Now for any and everybody, you know, but I got people that like that. Oh my God, I've been loving you ever since I first met you. But it ain't even got to necessarily be about a relationship, because you can meet people. Like my first time meeting you, and I love you to death.
Right.
So it can happen. You know,
That vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when April came in. What the hell wrong with you? That's the first thing I said to you when I just met her today. I said, what the hell wrong with you? You should have been a model. What you waiting on?
And even I say that too though, like Miss Shannon is one. We probably been in each other's presence maybe less than the times we can count.
Yeah.
I have always loved you from just seeing you, knowing you were a Black entrepreneur, was seeing you like years ago. Passion London, you never knew you, never connected with you. Heard your story, been loving you. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
Most people based on just like a relationship.
Right.
But it can be like, and I've never looked at it that way. I've never looked at it that way, and that's the absolute truth. Like it's people on my Facebook, and it's not even that I've ever met them, but I just love them through. Like, I can feel their energy, their posts and stuff, and it's like I so love this person. It's like I've never met them.
Well, you can't feel a man energy to text.
You looking for more from that. Right, she looking for more than that. That ain't the same energy.
What was I about to say? Because I feel like this with women sometimes. Do y'all feel like y'all overthink too much?
Definitely.
What's that reason? Help
Above and beyond.
Why do women overthink?
It don't got nothing to do with you, bro.
It don't.
It ain't you, bro. You the goat, bro. Okay.
I mean, it's not. It could be about your life, like decisions. Like you just, it's not necessarily about a man, but it's just. I don't know what makes I really.
But
don't
it's a
know
it's a
what it makes.
parenting. When women we have a lot to do. Growing up, we have a lot to do as opposed to a man. A man grow up, he work, he support. A woman grow up, she got to cook, she got to clean, she got to do this. This is what we learn. This is what women learn. So we wind up what? thinking. We think we have to think about this, we have to think about that, we got to think about what you feel, what they feel, what the child got to do. We have to overthink. It's just a woman thing.
But it's so not good.
It's not.
It's so not
In
good.
certain situations, it's not. Like in a
I
relationship,
mean, but
if
I
you
think when you overthink, sometimes it's just like sometimes when you overthink, you talk yourself out of
Doing whatever you supposed to do.
things that you should
be do.
and
Yes.
you talk yourself into fear and. Like sometimes we create this narrative of what could happen.
Right. You have a whole story before the situation comes.
Right.
Right.
Yes, we self-sabotage.
You done plotted it and everything.
Right.
And it ain't even gonna go that way.
That is crazy. Yes.
So once I get to that point, because I've been through so much, and I actually I took the time to actually learn, and like what I've been through, I try to apply like what I've learned. So now when I start to overthink, I just get quiet. I'll get quiet. And because I know God, He doesn't speak, like He won't speak through my chaos. So I actually have to calm myself down and allow Him to talk to me like, Shannon, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, Shannon, it's okay. Shannon, it's okay. Stop thinking, because we got to be mindful of what we're thinking. And that book, what helped me the most with my overthinking is Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. That is absolutely.
Joyce Myers?
Yeah, Joyce Meyer.
Okay.
Meyer. But her book, Battlefield of the Mind, is what really helped me. Because that's where the enemy, starts to play on us.
Okay. Well, look, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I usually try to keep it at like an hour or whatnot. We passed that.
Sure
We want
did.
to keep talking after we can. But so this is called Talk of the Day podcast. So just real quick, I'm just going to go around. Out of everything we talked about, I want to know what was the talk of the day. I'm going to start with you. Out of everything we talked about, what was the talk of the day for you?
I guess just take everybody's take on each of the subjects. You know what I mean? Like I was telling Ty before we started, even though all of us are not at the same place in life, we all can learn something from each other. You know what I'm saying? And helping you just get a different perspective on certain things, like how you sit here talking about your toys and all that. And we like, no, we good, but just hearing you say, well, okay, well that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I think just understanding that this world, us, is made up of a melting pot of different type of people, personalities, and we just have to understand and love each other where they are.
And my thing is the relationship part. Everybody's different relationships with their significant other. And I learned a lot from this one right here. I'm just saying.
We got a lot for you too.
Thank you.
I learned a lot from this one right here because the way she talked and being just smooth with her relationship and what she does and how she pay attention and stuff like that. A lot of times we don't pay attention like that, but she make me think I need to pay more attention. I know I do good. I know I do. But paying more attention. I think the biggest thing in this was the relationships, the sex, the toys, the relationships between two significant people.
Okay.
I'll just piggyback with what Tracy said. It's just getting the different perspectives from different people because, sometimes we can, my way is just how it is, and so sometimes we have a one-track mind, but, just listening to all the ladies and their input, it opens up your mind, and that's something I love to be able to look at things from a different angle.
Right.
With me, I'm gonna pretty much say everything we talked about. You know what I'm saying? You have to be open-minded about everything that was discussed from your point of view, her point of view as a married. This one here being married for 50 years. The rest of us that's engaging. And married one over here, you know, so, you know, everybody is not going to be on the same page. You get what I'm saying? But it's nothing for me to flip back or flip forward to still be able to understand where you're coming from.
Right.
You know,
And learn from what they went
you know,
through.
so,
Yes.
you know, with that being said, even for the ones that didn't say anything at that time, that's where the overthinking come in with me, because guess what? I'm thinking, what's on your mind?
Right.
What is it that she really want to say?
Right.
You know, we're in front of the camera, so it ain't but so much we can say. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So with that being said, overall, just being open-minded about the whole thing.
Yeah, mine was relationships. That's kicked out the most for me. So it was definitely relationships.
Relationships, like Ty just said, with everybody having different situations, and then getting everybody's side view on everything we talked about and all the different feelings about it. So that was
Relationships too. I think it was funny when they were like they don't like a lot of texting. I prefer texting because I hate talking on the phone, like and the awkward silence and stuff like that. I don't like it. So.
All right, April, what's the talk of the day?
Oh yeah, definitely the relationships, because people need to understand, like, I feel like people grow up, like you said, with this one track mindset. So it's good to hear, like, okay, I can do different stuff. Maybe let me try this, or hopefully we can help somebody in their relationship.
Right.
Well, with that being said, it's Talk of the Day podcast. Thank you, ladies. I hope y'all
you.
enjoyed it.
Wow.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good convo. So thank everybody for being a part of it.
yes. When the next session?
This was nice.